Royal Enfields to this present day have always been restricted to having a single-cylinder motor that lacks in the power department. The appeal for a Royal Enfield motorcycle has always remained with its vintage appearance and the exhaust note that it makes. This lack of power has always made it hard for the Western market to get involved in the fun. When highway speeds are commonplace, Royal Enfield kind of lacked when it came to top speed and acceleration, as well as having motorcycles such as the Bullet 500 that gave off a lot of vibrations. But things have changed. With the release of Royal Enfield's latest 650 twins, the Royal Enfield Interceptor 650 and the Continental GT 650. Not only does Royal Enfield retain the vintage appearance that the company has been loved for, as well as that amazing deep, rumbling exhaust note, but it finally has been welcomed among Western consumers with its newly introduced twin-cylinder performance. Personally, I feel that there is nothing like that feeling of riding such an upright, neutral, straight-to-the-point motorcycle like the Bullet 500. But the lack of power always turned me off. I'm no rev head myself, but having only 25 horsepower at the twist of a throttle that would drown out rapidly in the higher rev ranges was a real disappointment. Those days are long gone, and I won't be looking back. The Royal Enfield Interceptor 650 comes with a 648cc parallel twin that produces 47 horsepower at 7,100 RPM, as well as outputting 52 Newton meters of torque at a very low 4,000 RPM. This means that torque is almost immediate. From the first twist of the wrist, you can experience most of the power being outputted. This also means that the bike can cruise quite easily at highway speeds. It has been reported that the Interceptor 650 can cruise at 100 kilometers an hour at only 4,000 RPM and 120 kilometers an hour at 5,000 RPM. And if highway speeds bore you, you can have the satisfaction of riding up to a top speed of about 180 kilometers an hour. The excellent highway cruising capability comes from the fact that this Royal Enfield is no longer held back like previous models, which only had a 5-gear transmission. This one has a 6th gear. In addition to these already exciting features, the Royal Enfield Interceptor 650 is fuel injected and comes with a slipper clutch, allowing smoother shifting and less violent engine braking. When it comes to brakes, it sports dual channel ABS with a quite large 320mm front disc. The engine outputs less vibrations to be felt by the rider when comparing it to previous models. It has a 13.7 litre fuel tank, and Royal Enfield have reported a fuel efficiency of about 25.5 kilometers per litre, therefore giving the motorcycle a range of 350 kilometers on a full tank. The motorcycle weighs 202 kilograms wet, which is a moderate weight for a motorcycle of this engine size. Given the specs, the motorcycle can reach a speed of 100 kilometers an hour from a standing start in about 6 seconds. The Royal Enfield Interceptor 650 has a seat height of about 31.65 inches, which can somewhat accommodate shorter riders. Given all of the specs, I feel this is definitely the best Royal Enfield motorcycle to date, as well as the Continental GT 650. Do you feel the same? Let me know in the comment section below, and as always, don't forget to subscribe.